Welcome to another episode of Systematic Geekology. This is a space where we seek to create and cultivate healthy conversations between those things we geek out on and the philosophical and theological questions that often arise out of our fandoms. Like, what does it mean to be human? What makes a hero? What makes a villain? How do the stories and narratives we geek out on shape how we live in the world? We are your priest to the geeks. We aren't all ordained, but we see ourselves as mediators at the intersection of geek culture and going deeper in our faith. We don't always have to agree, but we do respect each other, and we see everyone as a beloved child of God. Everyone geeks out on something, so come geek out with us and enjoy the show.
This show is a proud member of the Amazon Podcast Network.
Before there were the Avengers, the multiverses, and post-credit homework, there was one small Brooklyn boy with a major glow-up and a patriotic punch. Welcome to Systematic Geekology. We are talking today about Captain America, the First Avenger, in our drive-through series. And as you know, the theme for our year is the faces behind us. You are listening to Jill Elizabeth, and I am joined by
TJ Blackwell, allegedly.
Awesome. And we're here to talk about the movie. Let's just jump right in, if that's okay, TJ.
You know what? It's not okay. It's not okay with me. Just because the post-credit homework scene thing was really funny to me, because the post-credit scene for this is got nothing. It's just like, so it's fun to go back and see what they are.
Right.
And now they're in everything. I also watched Hoppers today. I had way too much time on my hands.
Fun.
Great movie. And the post-credit scene is just nothing. But why does it have one? It has two, actually.
There's two?
There's two.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
Fun.
Marvel effects on Hollywood at large.
I love it. And I love the MCU in all of its phases. So imagine, TJ, that we just left the drive-in. We have seen this film for the very first time. What would your initial first reaction be?
Oh, that was awesome. I hope every Marvel movie is like that.
I'm sorry, they are not.
Yeah, they're not. Because I watched it earlier and I was like, man, so many people die in this. It's like they kill so many people.
I know. Okay, we will get into that. But so you love it. You think it's an awesome movie. Would you mind just summarizing it like in a minute or less?
Yeah.
What is Captain America?
Captain America, First Avenger is the origin story of Captain America. At the very beginning, they find him in the iceberg, and then we cut back to young Steve Rogers, scrawny, asthmatic, trying to enlist in the army, gets recruited into the super soldier program, becomes Captain America, saves the day, beats Red Skull, gets frozen.
Perfect. That's the synopsis. And in the process, a whole lot of people die.
A whole lot of people. It is World War II. So, like, they don't really shy away from it. They just kill a ton of people. It's like, man, Red Skull, like, actually is just disintegrating people.
Right. Oh my gosh. I read something as I was preparing to talk to you about this movie because I didn't rewatch it, but I've seen it probably 6 times, minimum of 6 times. Yeah. And this commentary that I heard really contrasted Steve Rogers and the Red Skull as if they're the same character, just different faces of the same character. What do you think of that analysis?
I think it works because Red Skull says something like that, even in the movie, that they're similar, but, you know, Steve is just too nice. He's on the wrong side. He could have all the power in the world. He just doesn't want it.
Yeah. And we've talked a little bit in this series about like the faces behind us. And one of the themes I always see in the movies that we're doing is that the, whatever it is that causes, like for Steve Rogers, it's the super soldier serum is the thing that brings out his true self. Like if he was a bad guy, it would have made him worse because he seems to be a courageous, brave, fighting on the behalf of the downtrodden. It brings out those characteristics in him, whereas like the Red Skull was enhanced and it brought out his ego and power hungriness. Mm-hmm. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. And it really, it's funny. It feels lower stakes than, most MCU movies do these days, but it's mm-hmm. literally World War II.
Right.
But it's so human. Like this is Steve Rogers. We picked him because he is a great person. He, even when he's getting tested, he's trying to get into the army. They're like, do you want to kill Nazis? And most people, think the immediate answer is, yeah, of course. Steve Rogers says, I don't want to kill anybody. I just don't like bullies.
However, he does kill a lot of people.
I mean, they may have died, but he doesn't shoot anybody. They could have died because
maybe not
of
in
actions
this
that
film,
he took.
But we've seen Civil War and Winter Soldier, and Steve. I think there's a lot of lives that are lost at the hands of Steve Rogers.
Yeah, I think it's easy to forget that it doesn't really take that much to kill a person. Mm-hmm. If you're built like that and throwing something at their head.
Right, or throwing them off of buildings against walls.
Yeah. That can do it. You can fall down the stairs and that's it. So,
this is true.
But in his heart, he doesn't want to kill those people. He's not trying to kill them. They're just dying because they're not strong enough. That's not his fault.
Are you in the camp? You like Captain America? Is he like one of your favorite characters in this universe?
No, I wouldn't say that. I do like him, but he's not my favorite. But I appreciate what he stands for.
Okay.
Stick up for the little guys. I'm a little guy. That's me. Sticking up for me.
Okay. Do you see yourself in Steve Rogers?
I wish.
At all?
I mean, sometimes, I like to help people. That's about as far as it goes. I do really like to help people. That's about it. I'm not a hero.
Okay.
Yeah. But he says that too, so maybe I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, it's hard not to like him.
Yeah. I guess he's not. For me, he's my least favorite Avenger. I did like this movie though. And I really liked this film when it came out. Oh, I forgot to ask you that. So what is your original relationship with this movie? What was the first time you saw it?
Probably in theaters. I don't remember much from when I was young. I was 11 when this came out. So I probably saw it that early. I know the first movie I remember seeing in theaters was Iron Man 1. Mm-hmm. And because that came out my birthday weekend. So this was probably a similar thing. But
right.
The first time I remember watching it, and remembering it to date, it was a few years ago. Just, me and some buddies during COVID. We're let's watch all the Marvel movies.
Sure.
So we did. Of course we did. And
did you go in chronological order?
Oh, yeah. Release order. Not chronological. Release order.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. And we start with the Incredible Hulk. Mm-hmm. So that's fun. But that was it. That was, I don't know. I just, at a certain point, my brain was just hey, forget everything. Forget it all. Redo all of it. So that's where I'm at for a lot of things. And this was one of them. So it's cool. It's kind of fresh. It's just I've seen this before, but I definitely don't remember that,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Makes a lot of things more exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've gone through with my kids a couple of times watching all of the MCU movies, and we've tried it in different order. We've just gone a couple of different people's suggestions of doing release order or chronological order. It's fun to see how far the MCU has come when you go back and watch this and the first Iron Man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild because I'm going to sound like a Marvel Cinematic Universe hater. I'm not.
Go for it.
Not really. But they used to feel like real movies.
Mm-hmm.
They don't feel like that anymore.
What does it feel like to you now?
It feels like another part of the MCU. It doesn't feel like a real movie,
Right.
It's it's Russo brothers, it's Phage, it's
sure,
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. And I feel like this is and there was an idea of what the MCU could become. But honestly, when they made this movie, it was just a standalone movie, which with perhaps some other movies that would follow, but they didn't have any guarantee that they were going to build what has been built. So I feel like of all of them, this might be the best standalone movie with its own beginning, middle, and end.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think so. Because if you watch this, you're not going to miss anything.
Right.
You're not going to be left in the dark about anything at all, except maybe the Tesseract. But that's kind of hand wavy. You can ignore that anyway.
For sure.
If you suspend your disbelief, it's a magic rock. Nazis loved that. That's believable.
Yep. Yes. And it also, like this theme that we have this year, the faces behind us, if you are really immersed in the MCU, you get introduced to so many characters and so many themes that are going to be with us for the next, my goodness, 15 years, 16 years.
Yeah, which is absolutely wild. But it was really funny to see Bucky.
Yes.
Hey, he's like a huge part now. He's like, he's the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, he's the new main guy. Yeah, absolutely. And he's just like the sidekick friend in this. And then we also get Peggy, and before she had a whole show, Agent Carter. Right.
Which is
obviously
good.
The Tesseract. Yeah, it's good. We're also getting introduced to the Red Skull and Hydra, which, I don't think we had an idea what big role Hydra was going to play in the MCU either.
Yeah, it's just good. It's all good. Just enough there. And it really shows off who Captain America really is. And you don't get a lot of that in the MCU anymore because so often they're pushing for the ensemble.
Yeah. I have a little bit of a disagreement with you there because I don't think he's actually as good as we think he is.
Oh, he's from Boston.
And that...
Or he's from Queens in this. Sorry.
He's from
real life. He's from
Brooklyn.
Boston.
Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Yes. Brooklyn.
So like double whammy.
Right. He is very much a product of his time, right? In 1930s, 1940s. And so his idea of America is stuck in this time. And I feel like he doesn't evolve. And I don't actually think he's as good as we think he is. I think he stands up for a lot of the ideals in our country, both fictional and in real life, that are just ideas. Like, it's a great narrative, but when you scratch beneath the surface, it's kind of full of shit.
Yeah, there was one minute there where he's like the final fight scene with Red Skull. It was like, oh man, I'm cheering for the Imperialist. Well, because Red Skull's like, I've seen the future. There are no flags, and Captain America's like, not my future. It's like, I mean, like, it's not that bad, but he's Captain America. He has to say that. But I did zoom out of it for a second and be like, huh.
Oh, now that I've seen the future.
Yeah. If he knew, he wouldn't have said that, I'm sure.
Right. Well, true, because that's what we get in Captain America Civil War.
Mm-hmm. We do get to see his growth.
Have an idea.
We do get to see his growth, and he does change. Also, they could have done way funnier for the Welcome to the Future bit at the end. They tried to go ease him into it and put the 1941 baseball radio broadcast on. That's funny, but it would have been way funnier just throw him in the most high-tech modern, just whatever Nick Fury can afford and just see what happens.
Yes.
That would have been super funny. That would have been great.
Yep.
But also, what are the odds that they pick a baseball game that he was at? He's like, I was at that game. He didn't trick me for a second.
That was pretty good. I remember loving that part. Yeah.
But I don't know. It is to me still the best standalone that I can think of. Because it's either this or, I guess we can count Spider-Man now. But I liked Thor for a long time. And Thor 1 and Thor 2 to me are just kind of rough. A little rough around the edges, especially
upon rewatch.
Yeah. And then Iron Man 1 is also really good. Oh, and Howard Stark. Howard Stark is a major factor in the super soldier serum, and it's a cool little way to tie the two together.
Yeah.
And at the time, that was like as tied together as they got.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What do you think of all the faces behind us that give us a glimpse into what's coming in the future, specifically around the like character formation of Captain America? Who do you think is the standout for you in this movie?
It's interesting because obviously there are people that inspire him, but what inspires him the most is not a single person. It's his country. It's the little guy. He's fighting for everybody who is underprivileged. Well, not everybody, but he thinks everybody. So it's an interesting one to do for the faces behind us because there are a lot. Agent Carter, Nick Fury, Bucky,
Howard Stark, like you said.
Howard Stark. But really, what motivates him is not any of those people. If none of them were in the story, well, except Howard Stark. His role wouldn't change. His mindset wouldn't change. Or it would have like very little, at least. So, are there faces behind Captain America? Is it America? Are we the faces behind him?
That's good. Oh, TJ, that's good.
Yeah, I think we are.
I think so too. But I think, again, to go back to my critique of Steve Rogers as Captain America, is it's more of like the idea of Americans as the underdogs, the little guy, which in reality, in the world, that's not who we are. And it hasn't been who we are for a very long time.
Super long time. Not even when he was, skinny Steve.
Correct.
But, it's not about
but it's an idea.
Not about us as a country. It's about the people in the country.
It's about the story of us.
Yeah. We were the underdogs 200 years ago.
Depending on who you ask.
So, I think he's a good character. That's all. Okay. Is he misguided? Sure. But if you can't celebrate an ideal America, can you do anything? Like, is that not what we hope for?
It's a very patriotic thing to celebrate the ideal of America.
Yeah.
And that's the season we're in. Actually, this is really nice that we picked this movie right at this time as we get ready to celebrate the 250th birthday of America. Yeah.
Yeah. And since we have a couple of minutes, let's talk about what we're doing to celebrate that. What do you mean? What is a UFC fight on the White House lawn for? Like, sure. Okay. It was cool. But what? Why? Also, why wouldn't it be like closer to July 4th? Why was it the same weekend as...
There's so many things planned, right?
Like that night was the Stanley Cup final, the last game of the Stanley Cup final, which, to be fair, they couldn't predict that would be the last one, but it was. Go Canes. NBA finals was the night before that. The World Cup started that weekend.
Right.
You could have moved it a little bit. Also, absolutely trashed the White House grounds. Destroyed it. But it's not even like a super American sport. Like, that could have been baseball. Could have been football. Could have been anything. Football on the White House lawn would have been so cool.
And probably trash it at the same level. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like less. Have you seen a picture? It's messed up.
I have not seen a picture post UFC fight. I saw the whole setup and was like, wow, that's a statement.
Yeah, it sure was. Having like the military, like the armed forces, the Marine band and like the armed forces choir. That was a cool way to celebrate the country. I still just don't understand why that happened. What's wrong with a fireworks show?
Yeah, I can't give you any insight to that. I am trying really hard to not make more people dislike me.
The choices were made for our country's birthday.
Some choices were made. And I would say, actually, right along line with my critique of this film, it's a very American thing, right?
Yeah.
Destruction, violence, death, all very American things, and we have a great story around that always paints us as the good guy and makes the violence and death and destruction necessary when that's not reality. And I think that's summed up really well in a UFC octagon on the White House lawn.
The cards, I think all but one of the fight was an American fighter versus someone else.
Oh, okay.
Versus some other nationality. I don't remember the exact lineup, but I'm pretty sure one of them did not have an American fighter.
Okay.
Also, one of the really ironic part is the only current, until that event actually, the only American UFC champion in any division was banned from the event because he's extremely critical of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So it was a perfect reflection of where we're at currently.
It feels very American. Yep, and very of this moment.
Someone snuck him in anyway. And
okay,
they had to escort him off. Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was pretty cool.
That's good. Well, as we wrap up our discussion of Captain America and the United States 250th anniversary, I have to ask you if we are going to the drive-in together, what kind of flavored tea or lemonade are you taking with us? What are we drinking?
Blueberry
tea?
Yeah.
Or lemonade?
Sweet tea. Either one I like, but strawberry lemonade I think is better, but blueberry tea is so good.
Oh, you maybe unlocked a new level for me. I have never tried blueberry tea. So should I take actual blueberries and muddle them, or am I going blueberry syrup?
I do syrup. I don't like the chunks.
Okay.
But if you like sucking chunks of fruit through your straw, you should definitely muddle them. It'll be a better flavor. I don't want to muddle them and mix it and then strain it out and drink,
Too much work.
Too much work to avoid crushed blueberries. I'll take the syrup.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try it. You don't have Dutch Brothers coffee where you are, do you? Okay.
We do now. Pretty recently, within the past year, they've started building them around here.
Okay. Pretty cool spot. They have great lemonades, and I think I might swing by and have them make me a blueberry lemonade this afternoon. So thanks for that suggestion.
I might do the same.
I had shared this before with, I think it was Christian, that there is a sweet tea flavored vodka. There's a couple different brands.
The one I've had is not good.
Okay. The one I had was good. And I wish I could remember the brand because then I could tell you to try it. But I had it with lemonade. So it was like a spiked Arnold Palmer. And that feels like a great, refreshing drink right now.
Oh, definitely. It definitely would be. I could see that. I think mine was level 99 or whatever. That super cheap was awful. Terrible.
Okay. Duly noted.
I'm open to trying it again, but the one I did was not good.
Okay. Duly noted. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming and talking about Captain America, First Avenger. I just want to remind our listeners, if you enjoyed this, please rate and review the show wherever you listen, and check out the show notes for a playlist of this whole series.
There's a lot of good movies on this series. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Temple of Doom at the end. We were going to do both of those, and we got turned down. Prey. You did Prey, right?
Yeah.
It's another great movie.
Yep. Christian and I did Prey. And then Kevin and I are hopping on next week and doing Willy Wonka.
That's so good. Also good. I feel like usually for a drive-in, I haven't seen all of the movies. This is the first time where maybe I just watch a lot of prequels.
I definitely do. Yeah. Yeah. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. That's my sign off.
Okay.
See you next time.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you all so much for your time listening to this episode. If you want to help sponsor our show, but you can't quite do the membership thing, commit to that once a month payment, good news, you can leave a donation on our Fourth Wall website. You also can get some free content over there. So if you don't have the money for the membership, but you still want to hear some of the extras and bonuses we do over on Fourth Wall, there's an option for that. If you want to support the show without that commitment every month, again, you can donate over there. Every little bit helps. Our show has a lot of needs when it comes to equipment, when it comes to going to some of the events we want to go to, advertising, getting the word out about our show. It takes a lot. And we really appreciate each and every person who's able to help us do it, even if it's something free, just like the free membership or leaving a rate and review on our site. Every little bit helps. Your time listening to this helps. And we appreciate all of you. We're so proud of the community we formed over at Systematic Ecology, and we're very happy and we're proud that you're a part of it. Thank you so much for your time and for being a part of this community.
Hey everybody, this is Alex Matthews, and I'm just here to share with you guys about the Anazao Network. Hope you guys could check out Page and Pixel, which is a podcast about books and video games. Another podcast we would love for you to check out is Your Matter Matters. It's a podcast that puts the and in faith and science. We got Let Nothing Move You with Christian Ashley going through the whole Bible, one chapter at a time. And last but not least, another one called Some Joyful Noises, a music podcast with no rhyme, rhythm, or reason. This show has no set schedule or host, but periodically has some members from the Anazao Network posting discussions about various musical topics, everything from Taylor Swift to the music of Adventure Time and more. So I hope you guys will give those a listen, because I definitely will. As a matter of fact, I'm about to hit that subscribe button right now, and you should too.